Hey, what's going on, guys? It is turn 1 of Operation Rage. I'm playing as the Japanese. I had 29 IPCs. I'm going to spend 4 on tech, buy 1 transport, 1 strategic, and 1 sub. Like so. Alright, so we got a whole new map that Bandit went ahead and sent us. Thank you very much for that. And we will put it to great use. Alright, so we have 2 infantry and on sea. They will move forward into Shinsi. One of these fighters will go 1, 2, 3, and one of these tacticals from Interior will go 1, 2, 3, and they're gonna have 1 space left over. All right, these two infantry from Shinsi will go into Honan with the artillery. The 4 infantry from Shantang will also move forward with the 1 infantry. My bad, I'm also declaring war on Russia. It's just a gesture of good faith, though. I got 3, 4, 5 infantry in Shanghai that will move forward into Awei with the 2 artillery. The 2 infantry from Fujian will move forward into Hunan with the 1 artillery. The 1 mechanized in Jiangsu will also will move 1, 2 into Hunan. The fighter in Taiwan will move 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna have 1 space left. Alright, what else do I got? I have a tactical and a fighter. The tactical will move 1, 2, yeah. The fighter and the tactical from Shanghai will move 1, 2, and they're gonna have 2 spaces left over. I have 1 infantry that is in Hokkaido. He will move forward into Kuril Islands. Oh, you know what? I guess I'm not going to declare war on Russia. We're going to keep it cool. We're going to keep it cool. I'm just going to move 1 infantry. I guess that's non-combat, so we'll go back. Or maybe I can go in Siberia. If I can go into Siberia, that's where I'm going to go. But if not, he's just going to go into well, just to play it cool, I'm just going to have him move into the Kuril Islands, and we'll call it cool right there. Alright, so that's what I'm attacking. Let me make sure we got enough. Do I have enough? Yes, I feel like I have enough. Alright, so we're going to do combat. Alright, so I have 2 infantry that are going into Shinsi. You have 1 infantry. I got a tactical and a fighter. Fighter's at a 3, tactical's at a 4. So I have 2 1s, 1 3, 1 4. That's 2 hits. That's all I needed. And you have 1 hit. Alright, so you kill one of my Japanese guys, and I kill your Chinese. Leaving a infantry and an artillery. Infantry fighter tactical. And Shinsi. Sorry, my screw is kind of loose on my tripod. I gotta tighten it after this game, after this round. So you have 2 infantry in Hunan. And I have 2 artillery. Paired with 2 infantry and 4 infantry that attack at a 1. Alright, so my 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry that attack at a 1. And then my 4 that attack at a 2. Ooh, alright, so 2 of my 1s hit. And then you have 2 infantry, and they don't hit back. Alright, so these guys are taken out of play. And that's 1, 2, 5, 6, 2 artillery. And they're going to be going into Honan. All right, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to have 3 infantry and 4 at a 2. So 3 at a 1, 4 at a 2. This is a all-way. Alright, so we got 3 at a 1 and 2 at a 4. Let me just double check that. 3 at 1, yeah. Alright. And I got 2 hits, 1, 2. That's all I needed. And you're gonna, of course, have 2 hits back. Which one of them hit? Alright, so this is all the way right here, so I'm gonna take 2 of your infantry off. You're gonna take 1 of my infantry. That's gonna leave 4 and 2 artillery. Alright, we'll put this on the battle board. So I got 2 infantry and artillery, a mechanized, 2 fighters, and 1 tactical. And then you got a cav, 2 infantry, 3 infantry actually, and a AAA. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. This is a, oops. You got 3 infantry, a cav unit that's at 1. And then you got AAA. So I got 3 planes. You're gonna have 3 shots. And they're all misses, of course. Alright, so I got mechanized artillery, 2 infantry, 2 fighters, and 1 tactical. All right, so that is 1, 2, 3. Can you see that? Yes. So 3 hits. All right, and you got a cav unit and 3 2s. You got 1 hit. All right, so you're gonna take a AAA, I'm assuming, a cav unit and 1 infantry. And I'm gonna take 1 infantry. All right, new round. I got 1 infantry, mechanized artillery, 2 fighters, 1 tactical. I need 2 hits to wipe it out. And I get those 2 hits. So, your 2 infantry don't get a hit back. So, I have an infantry, a mechanized, an artillery, 2 fighters, and a tactical that survived the Battle of Hunan. A lot of pillaging, a lot of other activities happening because we are not a peaceful country. All right. Oh, he came from Taiwan. All right, sweet. So, fighter had 1. These guys had 2. That concludes my combat. So, I'm gonna have Shinsi, Hunan, and Alway, and Hunan. Okay, that concludes my combat. The fighter, the tactical that had 1 space, they will of course move into Shanxi. The 2 infantry and J-Hole will move into Shanxi. The mechanized that was in Manchuria will move 1, 2 into Shanxi. All right. Over here, I'm gonna pick up a AAA and 1 infantry, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and we're gonna stay on the transport. The transport in Palau will go into the Caroline Islands, pick up 1 infantry, we'll go back into the Palau, pick up the other infantry, and they will stay on the ship. The destroyer will go into 37 and join. The aircraft carrier with the fighter and the tactical will go 1, 2, 3 into P39. Alright, so I got a fighter that attacked in Hunan. He will go into Fujian. The tactical and the fighter. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna have an aircraft carrier that will go from C-Zone 6. 1, 2, 3, and the tactical and fighter that attacked in Hunan will go. Can I go over yours territory? I guess I'm not at war with you, so you're neutral, so. Yeah. That aircraft carrier is going to go back. The two, they're going to go back into Fujian. The transport that is in C-Zone P22 is going to pick up an infantry and a artillery from Manchuria and go 1, 2, and drop them off here into Fujian. The battleship will also go down into P39, and the sub and the destroyer will also go into P30. The aircraft carrier that is in C-Zone 6, he'll go to P30, and actually that tactical and fighter that fought in Hunan will land on that aircraft carrier. Apologize for that delay. The 4 infantry in Korea will, of course, move into Manchuria, and the 4 infantry in Manchuria will move into J-Hole. The tactical and the fighter that is in Manchuria, they will go 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and land in Fujian. The fighter in Korea will move up into Manchuria. The 1 infantry that is in Hokkaido will move into Japan proper. It will pick up 1 tank with the well, actually, hold on. Sorry, the tank and 1 infantry from Japan will board the transport, and he will go 1, 2, 3, and they will stay on the transport. I got 4 infantry. They're gonna, 2 infantry are gonna load up on a transport. They're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're gonna land in Hunan. All right, I'm gonna have a tactical and a fighter come off the aircraft carrier and go 1, 2, 3 into J-Hole. Actually, no, into Shinsi. I'm I'm gonna have my battleship, my cruiser, my 2 destroyers go 1, 2, 3 into P39 from P14. The other infantry will move into Japan from Hokkaido. And 2 of those infantry are going to be airlifted into Manchuria. The sub from P14 will go 1, 2, 3 into the Caroline Islands. And aircraft carrier and a fighter and tactical. And then a fighter and tactical will land in the Caroline Islands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the fighter and tactical from Japan proper will go 1, 2, 3, 4 into Fukisan. The fighter in Okinawa will go 1, 2 into Manchuria. Actually, no, he's gonna go into up here. In that territory, Shinsi or whatever. And I believe that's all my movements. So yes. All right, so over here I'm pretty much gonna have to put everything actually over here. So I got a transport that's gonna go in P14, I got a sub, and I got a strategic. So my disposition is, and I'm not at war with Russia, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry in Manchuria, 1 AAA, 1 fighter, 1 air transport. I got 1 infantry in the Kuril Islands. I have 3 AAA, 1 strategic, 2 infantry, 2 artillery in Japan. I got a sub transport in P14, infantry Iwo Jima, infantry Okinawa, 4 infantry in J-Hole, 2 infantry, 1 mech, 3 fighters, 2 tacticals in Shinsi, 1 infantry in Shinsi with an I, 3, 4, 5, 6 infantry in Honan with 2 artillery, and Alway 4 infantry, 2 artillery, in Hunan infantry, artillery, mechanized, and Fukian infantry, artillery, 3 fighters, 2 tacticals, Taiwan infantry, P30 transport, destroyer, sub, aircraft carrier with a tactical and fighter. And P39, I got 2 destroyers, 1 cruiser, 1 battleship, 1 aircraft carrier with a fighter and a tactical. I got infantry on a transport, anti-air on the transport. On the other transport, I got an infantry and a tank. In Taiwan, I believe, I got an air transport with 2 infantry. In P37, I got a cruiser with a transport loaded up with 2 infantry and a destroyer. In the Caroline Islands, I got tactical and a fighter. In P36, I got an aircraft carrier with a fighter and a tactical and a sub. Iwo Jima, 1 infantry. And I believe that is it. So here's my points. I got all that I was going to take in China, so that's 4 points. I originally have 29, plus 10 for not being at war with Western powers or invading Thailand or French Indochina. So I got 43 IPCs to use for the next turn. Alrighty, sounds good. Signing off.